I'm going to show you how to unlock the ISU outfit very quickly in this game, but if you're wondering what on earth it actually does, well, a lightning shockwave will disorientate everyone in the vicinity when you perform an air assassination, with the sword increasing your damage overall by 50%, and every time you hit an enemy on your 5th time, your dagger will heal 10% of your overall health. So a very cool armor set in this game, but how do we actually unlock it? Well, there's a couple important requirements that you first need to be aware of before you can get your hands on this whole set. Firstly, you need to complete the quest Old Wounds in Baghdad, which is around 2 hours into the start of the game, which then allows you to start collecting mysterious shards off roaming enemies. Now, there are 10 shards in total in this game, with 5 shards unlocking the outfit, 3 shards unlocking the sword, and 2 mysterious shards unlocking the dagger. Incidentally, if you just want the outfit and not the sword or dagger, you can obtain just the required 5 shards and then head straight to the Northern Oasis fast travel location on your map in the wilderness here. The same thing applies for the dagger and sword. And once you get here, you'll want to head into the oasis and start swimming to the bottom of the water, where you'll come across a small entrance in the rocks. Get yourself through it and run the parkour route inside it until you reach the main ISU chamber. This is where you can now engage with each of the 3 ISU rock plinths to then cash in your shards and unlock the outfit and sword. So now you know how to unlock the armor set and what's required. I'm going to show you each location of each of the 10 mysterious shards in the world, which are held by those roaming NPCs. I've also included timestamps on each of the districts and regions down below, so you can always come back to it or find a specific regional mysterious shard you're missing. So hopefully you get what you need, and if you do, please do leave a very quick like down below. It really does help me out on YouTube, so thank you very much. Now, for our first 2, let's head to the district of Abbasiyah and head across the bridge from the House of Wisdom to the observatory. Now, this roaming NPC will always stop at this market stall by the bridge before he crosses towards the House of Wisdom. So I would recommend heading here first, or waiting a couple minutes for him to arrive, because as soon as he does, you can either assassinate him or you could just throw a smoke bomb, pickpocket him, and then move on to the next one, which is actually located just south across the bridge near the Mosque of Haman. And again, with this particular NPC, they do cross the bridge from the south towards the north, as you can see with Enkidu's route here. So if you're running into issues finding this one, just wait around at that bridge and she should spawn in very swiftly, so you can smoke bomb and pickpocket your second shard to complete the district of Abbasiyah. Now let's stay in Baghdad, but head over to the district of Harbiyah to the north, where we want to travel to this point just south of the upper harbour location. This is quite a dense area, but the NPC always walks through this small garden next to the fountain as part of their confirmed route. So stick around and wait here if you're struggling to locate her, and she'll be along in a few minutes. And once again, smoke bomb, pickpocket, and let's move on to our next shard in Harbiyah, which is located not far from the Great Mosque Synchronization fast travel point, which is just south of the Iron Gate and Damascus prison. Now, once you get yourself here, look down and to the right, and you should be able to see a patrol walking past the courtyard pavilion here. And good to know, he will also stop every time at this market stall beneath you, so be patient and he will come along with his escort fairly swiftly. Again, do assassinate or smoke bomb him and pick up your final shard in Harbiyah. Now let's move on into the southern district of Karkh, and you'll want to head to the Monastery of Virgins, which is a very interesting name for a monastery, but what you're looking for here is the bridge just to the east of it, as this is where the NPC will cross every time in his route. So it's just another case of just holding fire until he spawns, which will only take a couple minutes. So get yourself down there, smoke bomb, pick up your shard, and let's move on to our second mysterious shard in Karkh, where the best place to go and wait is just south of the Cookman's quarters, south of the Basra Gate, where the NPC is continuing to walk south to cross another bridge to head out of the city walls. So quite an easy one to pick up here, as the NPC just seems to walk up and down this road. So give it a quick scout and grab your shard to complete the second available mysterious shard in Karkh. Now let's head into the round city and get ourselves to the south residential district, not far from the harem building. And this could be a little tricky to find as it's very dense here, but if you get yourself to this exact location where Nika has, the patrol will pause next to the spice bags, as you can see here, and the parkour lift. In fact, they seem to wait around quite a long time here, so if they're not here when you arrive, just hold fire and they should be with you very shortly. But get yourself down and pick up your first shard in the round city. Now for our second, let's head northwest to just south of the Postal Bureau building, where the NPC seems to be conducting a repeating circular circuit around it, pausing at this oil jar to inspect it just outside of that building. So I'd recommend popping out in Q2 and having a quick scan around it, and you should be able to locate this patrol very swiftly. So get yourself down to street level and grab your final shard in Baghdad, leaving 2 in the wilderness to do. And let's move on to them now, because you'll want to fast travel yourself to the small town of Jarjaraya. I'm sure I've got that completely wrong. I do apologize. Where you'll find the NPC patrol rotating into this town's courtyard from the west. So a pretty simple pickup here if you just wait a couple minutes on your synchronization point or follow the western road into town. Same thing applies. Nuke them if you fancy it, or smoke bomb and grab yourself a first shard of the wilderness. Now, for our 10th and final shard in this wilderness, we'll want to fast travel to Anbar with the NPC roaming around in the markets and then heading out of Anbar city walls through the southern gate to then come back in. So best to have a recce here in the city first, and if you can't find him, do place yourself on the gate until he leaves or re-enters Anbar. But get yourself down there for your final mysterious shard and then head to the northern oasis to pick up your ISU outfit, sword and dagger. Now, if you found this video helpful, by the way, a quick like down below would really help me out. So thanks very much, and check out more Mirage content and guides, which should be on my face right now, popping up on your screen. Cheers for stopping by. Thanks to Nika and Ubisoft for the early access code. And as usual, coffee is on me.